Morning students, this is class 11th maths chapter 6 from the book NCERT Exemplar, and today we will discuss the questions of chapter 6. Question number 5th, minus 5 equal to less than 2 minus 3x upon 4 equal to less than 9. So first of all separating them, right? Now multiply both the sides with 4 because 4 is a positive number. Sign of the inequality will not change. So minus 20 equal to less than 2 minus 3x. And when you will solve it, you will get the final answer as x equal to less than 22 upon 3. Similarly here, multiplying both the sides with 4, 2 minus 3x equal to less than 36. Minus 34 equal to less than 3x, and you will get x equal to greater than minus 34 upon 3. Therefore, x will be equal to greater than minus 34 by 3 and equal to less than 22 upon 3. Now question number 6, 4x plus 3 equal to greater than 2x plus 17. And the second inequality is 3x minus 5 less than minus 2. So solving this, take this 2x this side and 3 this side. So you will get 2x equal to greater than 14 and x equal to greater than 7. And for the second by and, because we have to take the intersection of these two inequalities. So 3x less than 3 or x less than 1. Now intersection of these two will be equal to greater than 7 and less than 1. So we can see there is no intersection. So the solution is 5. No solution of x. Clear? Now in question 7th, it is given in the question that this is the cost of the cassettes produced and this is the, that is Rx is the revenue of the cassettes sold, where X is the number of cassettes produced and sold in a week. Now they have asked how many cassettes X should be sold to realize some profit. That is, profit should be greater than 0. To realize some profit means profit should not be equal to 0. It should be greater than 0. And profit is nothing but revenue minus cost. So revenue minus cost is greater than 0, which means revenue is greater than cost. Now revenue is given as 43x greater than 26,000 plus 30x. So solving it, 13x greater than 26,000, divide both the sides with 13, you will get x greater than 2,000. Therefore, number of cassettes should be more than 2,000, which should be sold to realize some profit. Clear? Question number 8. The water acidity in a pool is considered normal when average pH reading of 3 daily measurements is between 8.2 and 8.5. When the average pH reading of the 3 daily measurements is between these two values. Now first two readings are given. We have to find the third reading so the acidity level is normal. So first of all, let whatever you want to find. So let the third reading be x. First two readings are this plus x upon 3, that is average, which should lies between these two values, right? Now solve this multiplying both the sides with 3, right? So this will be 24.6 less than, adding these two will be 16.83 plus x less than, you will also multiply 3 here, 25.5. Now subtracting 16.83 on both sides. So 24.6 minus 16.83 less than x less than 25.5 minus 16.83. So you get the value of x as 7.77. X is greater than this and x is less than 8.67. Clear? Now question number 11th. The longest side is twice the shortest side and the third side is 2 centimeter longer than the shortest side. If perimeter of the triangle is more than 166 centimeter, then find the minimum length of the shortest side. So we have to find the minimum length of the shortest side. So first of all, let shortest side be x. Now longest side of the triangle is given as twice the shortest side. Therefore longest side is equal to 2x, and also the third side is given as 2 centimeter longer than the shortest side. So the third side will be x plus 2. Now perimeter is greater than 166 centimeter. So according to question, we got x plus 2x plus x plus 2 greater than 166. 4x greater than 164 and x greater than 41. Right? Question number 12. Temperature T in degrees Celsius x kilometer below the earth's surface is given by T. Temperature is given as this, where x is the depth of the hole below the earth's surface. Also x lies from 3 to 15. At what depth will the temperature be 155 degrees Celsius to 205 degrees Celsius? So they have given the range of the temperature 155 to 205. We have to find the depth, that is the value of x. So first of all, in place of t, write this value, right? You can either separate them or also you can solve them together. So first of all, subtracting 30 on both sides, so you will get 125 less than 25 into x minus 3 less than 175, right? Now divide the sides by 25, which is a positive number. So sign of the inequality will not change. So you will get 5 less than x minus 3 less than 7, and then x greater than 8 and less than 10. So the depth of the hole is from 8 to 10 kilometer. Clear? Now question number 13th. 2x plus 1 upon 7x minus 1 greater than 5, and the second inequality is x plus 7 upon x minus 8 is greater than 2. So first of all, we will solve this inequality. Now see, solving such inequalities, we will subtract 5 on both the sides, because we cannot multiply with this on both the sides, because we don't know if this 7x minus 1 will be positive or negative, right? So subtracting 5 on both the sides. Now taking LCM, 7x minus 1, you will get minus 33x plus 6 upon 7x minus 1 greater than 0. Now for this, two cases arises. Because this is greater than 0, so either both the numerator and denominator are greater than 0, or the second case will be either both are less than 0. So if both are greater than 0, so this will give you x less than 2 by 11 and x greater than 1 upon 7. So you get the value of x as, intersection of these two will be x is greater than 1 by 7 and less than 2 by 11. Now for this, you will get x greater than 2 by 11 and x less than 1 by 7. Since there is no intersection of these two, so the answer will be 5 for case second. Now see case 1 or case 2. So we will take the union of these two solutions. So the union will be x greater than 1 by 7 and less than 2 by 11. Let this be 1. This is the solution of first inequality. Now we will solve the second inequality. So I have subtracted 2 on both the sides. Now take LCM x minus 8. So you will get minus x plus 23 upon x minus 8 greater than 0. Now first case will be when both are greater than 0. So x less than 23 and x greater than 8. So intersection of these two will be 8. X belongs to 8 to 23. Now case second is when both the numerator and denominator are less than 0. So you will get x greater than 23 and x less than 8. Since there is no intersection between these two, so the result will be 5. Now solution of the second inequality will be the union of first and second case. So union of this and 5 will be x belongs to 8 to 23 and let this be as 2. Now see 1 from 1 and 2. Because two inequalities are given, this is the solution of first inequality and this is the solution of second inequality. We have to take the intersection of 1 and 2. But there is no common value of x, therefore we can say no solution for the given inequalities. Clear? Now question number 14. Find the linear inequalities for which the shaded region in given figure is the solution set. So see, this figure is given. This shaded portion is the solution set. We have to find the pair of linear inequalities which satisfy this solution. So first of all, we can see the solution lies in first quadrant. So we get these two inequalities, x equal to greater than 0 and y equal to greater than 0. Now there are these two lines. Now see, this first line is x plus y equal to 20. Also the shaded portion is on the towards the origin side of this line, right? So because the line is dark or you can say solid, therefore we will take equality, and also the shaded portion lies towards the origin, so this inequality should satisfy the origin test. So when you will put 0 in place of x and y, it should be less than 20, right? Therefore we will take the sign of less than. So for this line we will get the inequality x plus y equal to less than 20. Similarly for this line the equation is 3x plus 2y equal to 48. Because this line is solid, therefore we will take equality sign. Also the shaded portion lies towards the origin, therefore this should satisfy the origin test. So in place of x and y, when you will put 0, so 0 should be less than 48, so that origin test comes true. Therefore you will take less than, right? So this is the complete set of linear inequalities to get the solution as this, right? Now for question 15th also we have to do the same thing. This solution is given. Now see, in this also solution lies in the first quadrant, therefore we got these two inequalities. Now for line 1, which is this, y equal to 5, because this line is solid, therefore equality will come. Also y is equal to 5 and here y is less than 5, right? Because y will be 1, 2, 3, 4. So here y is less than 5. So for 1 you will get y equal to less than 5. Now for second, line is solid, so equality will come. Also shaded portion is on this side, so x is here less than 5. So for second, x is equal to less than 5. Now for the third line, which is this, x plus y equal to 4. Because line is solid, equality will come. Also see, the shaded portion lies away from the origin, right? Origin is here and solution lies for this third line away from the origin. That is, this inequality should not satisfy the origin test. So if you will put in place of x, y the value 0, so 0 greater than 4 will be a false statement, right? So we will take greater because we want this should not satisfy the origin test. Now for this line, because the line is solid, equality will come. Also, the portion, shaded portion lies towards the origin. So this inequality will satisfy the origin test, right? So we will take less than, because 0 is less than 8 is true. So x plus y equal to less than 8. So this is the set of linear inequalities. Number 16th now. X plus 2y equal to less than 3. 3x plus 4y equal to greater than 12. X equal to greater than 0 and y equal to greater than 1. So to solve these system of linear inequalities, draw the graph of the equations of these two, right? When you will draw, you will get the line one as this and the second line as this. Also, x equal to greater than 0 will be this y-axis and y equal to greater than 1. So we have drawn this line y equal to 1. Now, first line this satisfies the origin test. Therefore, because 0 is equal to less than 3 is true, the solution will lie towards the origin. Draw these arrows. Second does not satisfy the origin test. Therefore, solution will lie away from the origin, right? X is equal to greater than 0, that is this side, and y is equal to 1 and greater than 1, which is on upper side, right? So as we can see, there is no common region for this, because from this line we have to go this side and from the second line we have to go this side. There is no common region and we can say therefore no solution. Question number 17th. 3x plus 2y equal to greater than 24. 3x plus y equal to less than 15 and x equal to greater than 4. First of all, we will draw the graph of these equations, right? This is first, this is our second. Now, when you will draw, you will get the lines like this, and this is the line of x equal to 4. Now, x is equal to greater than 4. Therefore, x is equal to 4 here and greater than 4 will be on this side. So, draw the arrow at this side. Now, for this line, 3x plus 2y equal to 24, which is this line, the line first, right? It does not satisfy the origin test. So, the solution will lie away from the origin. And the second line satisfies the origin test. So, solution will lie on this side. But still you can see there is no common region for this solution. Therefore, because there is no common region, there will be no solution. Question number 18. 2x plus y equal to greater than 8. X plus 2y equal to greater than 10. X and y both equal to greater than 0. So because of this, we know solution will lie in the first quadrant. And we will draw the graph of these equations taking in place of this equality sign, right? So you will get the graph as this. Now see, the first line will not satisfy the origin test. Therefore, solution will be away from the origin. And second also do not satisfy. So, solution will be away from the origin, right? And solution will lie in the first quadrant. So, you will see the common region will be this part. And this is, see, this is not bounded. This is not between any lines. This is an open shaded region. Therefore, we will say the solution is unbounded, because it is not contained in certain lines. It is completely unbounded. It can go higher and higher, right? So, the solution is unbounded. So for today your homework is that you have to check your answers carefully and correct them if there is any mistake. Okay, thank you.